Hi everyone, welcome back to Metroid Prime 2. Last time we got the Dark Beam, fought Dark Samus for the first time. Yes, for the first time we'll fight her again because obviously. And now we're going through the Dark Aether version of the Space-Powered Lab. And it's quite dangerous. Not really. Clearly the game wants you to bomb jump here, but instead you're gonna foolishly fall into the Phazon pits like an idiot. Oh, what? Come on! Don't know how I kept messing up like that. I keep trying to use Spring Ball, but the game wasn't letting me. Well, whatever. We're through it now. As long as you don't stay in the Phazon for too long, you don't get that much damage. Okay. I don't like this place, honestly. And more parts. I've sort of realized that these parts are probably from different expeditions. Not necessarily the ones we saw when we were outside, you know? Also, goddamn, I forgot to charge my Wiimote. Well, this might be a short session then. I have two Wiimotes, but I can't find the other one right now. I think it's in my room somewhere. Oh, what the hell? This was an interesting scan. I didn't read it. Subject has numerous fatal wounds in the back, all from space-fired weaponry. Such termination is often the punishment for cowardice in the space-fired commandos. Or maybe its friends were actually possessed by the Ing, maybe. You know, just a suggestion. Subject was caught in a Phazon explosion. The force of the explosion breached its armor, leaving it exposed to Phazon radiation and the toxic atmosphere of Dark Aether. Didn't live long after that. Normally, when they're affected by Phazon explosions, they get disintegrated. You know? Just saying. Hey, there's something over here. Security system breached. It's a lock. Need to find 3 of them. But where could they be? Also, I'm gonna get rid of these Phazon crates or pods or something like that. They kind of bother me. Hey. There we go. I was searching for this one, because I know where the 3rd one is. Okay, game, we already know about this. Don't have to show it to us. Look, it's shown us the lock being activated 1 time. We don't need it to be shown a 2nd time. Also, look at the door over there. It looks different. That's because it needs the Annihilator Beam to actually be opened, which is a mix of light and dark energy, weirdly enough. More weirdly enough is the fact that this beam is acquired at the very end of the game. A bit disappointing because it's actually kind of a cool beam. Expensive to use, though. Very, very expensive. Anyway, we can go over here now. Oh my gosh, what are those things? The Inkclaw. Can't defeat it, but if you get close to it, you're gonna get poisoned real quick. And you're already being damaged by the dark atmosphere of this place. But was there something over there? Yeah, Lumites of sorts. They exist here too? Huh. Well, I'm destroying them, because why not? So, don't fall in the area below. It's gonna get you poisoned real quick. Yeah, and the Lumites can attack us. The poison damages you faster than normal, but it doesn't damage you that quickly, especially in normal mode. It's not that bad. But you know, let's get some energy refills. Just in case. No Metroids, but a lot of night barbs here. Disgusting things. Okay. We need to go to that door up there. To do that, we're gonna go over here. There it is. Searching for that. We've activated this one, but that's not enough. Not yet, anyway. Gotta get rid of a couple of night barbs that are in the way. Yep. Good portion. And gotta activate this thing too. There we go. Up! True. Don't fall into liquid. You're gonna get stuck in it, partially anyway. I guess I should have got rid of more of the night barbs. There we go. And now we get the light beam. This Luminot model has been placed right here just to explain why the light beam is in this place. Anyway, subject Luminot has been dead for 1.2 decacycles. Target shows signs of phase-on radiation poisoning and extreme exposure to dark Aether's atmosphere. All gear and weapons have been removed from the target. Good thing this light weapon was left here. Cool. What a waste of ammo though, Samus. Yes, game, come on. They're all available for purchase. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, Metroid Prime 1, there's a fusion suit I could have purchased, and it looks a little cool in Metroid Prime 1 style. It was actually a bonus that you could only originally use in Metroid Prime 1 by having Metroid Fusion and connecting it with a Game Boy Advance cable, which was an expensive investment, honestly, but you know, it looks cool. Anyway, we can use the light beam and the light crystals to make them even more powerful. And now if a creature like a Ning gets into the beam or a shield, it gets incinerated immediately. It's amazing. Can do the same with these, but the light beacons don't last forever, unfortunately. Still, I do love the effect the light beam has on enemies. If this Lumite tried to go on the thing right now, it would get hurt tremendously. Also, don't forget to scan these things, the Webbling. I don't think they come back, ever. They only appear in this one room. And there's a similar type of enemy in different location in the other Dark Aether. And because of that, you might think, oh, it's not a scan, obviously. Okay, I thought I could identify the dark energy pickup, but I guess I couldn't. Haha, incinerated. Also, we're back here. Now, remember this location? Forgot to scan this part. Subject appears to have been terminated by his own forces. Evidence of parasitic infestation present. Well, I wish we could go back through this portal, but we obviously can't. It was one way. We're not done with this area by right now, though. And careful of the poison left over by these puffers. It looks quite cancerous. Now, I've used the light beam quite a bit, so now I want to use the dark beam on this thing, which drops a light beam pickup. You merely need to get close to these pickups to actually be able to use them. There was also a dark energy pickup somewhere else, but oh well. Light beam. The light beam is also strong against creatures like these, even their basic forms. Can you try to charge at me, buddy? I guess not. One attack from the light beam is enough to destroy it. You know, I can finally identify one of these things. Dark beam ammunition, 5. Thank you. And now we're over here. More ink claws. And the last key. That's perfect. First things first, though. We need more light beam ammunition. Come on. Can I get a little bit more? Yes, thank you. I don't like how the light ammo, or ammo in general, gets absorbed into your essence if you're too close. Kinda bothers me. And of course we can't get a key just like that. Gotta fight the Agon first. Also, yes. That enemy that appeared over the door right there, I'm pretty sure we have to scan it. It's called an enemy, but you can't actually damage it. You need to get rid of all the Agon in the area first. And there's quite a few. 4 of them, in fact. Also, I don't know how this zone exists as it is right now. Yes. Agon web trap. This is the one I was actually supposed to talk about. Only appears in this one room. Hey, can y'all get to me over here? I promise it's safe. Seriously. Well, you can use the... Oh, yeah, I think I got one of them. Perfect. Yeah, you can kill the Agon really quickly by using charge shots of the light beam. And, yeah, if the Agon get into where you are, they get destroyed almost immediately. Gosh, how many of them I have to fight? Oh, I'm out of ammo. Because I couldn't charge my shot anymore. Now, when you need a lot of ammo in general, you'll be getting the larger pickups. Oh, that's it? I guess the last one went into the energized beacon that I was near. I got all the keys. Thank you, game. I certainly needed to be reminded of that. Just looking around. In case you're wondering, by the way, that power missile door, it leads to something connected over here. So we'll be able to travel between both of these areas once we get super missiles. Guess what we're not getting this area. Oh, look at these enemies. They're new. Darkling tentacles. Come on. Oh. Jeez, that took way too much damage there. I'm out of ammo, too. Yeah, I kept missing. I was wondering if I just wasn't hitting them properly instead. I guess not. I wish I could get pickups from these creatures, but I cannot. Gosh, I wish this wasn't so hard to hit these things, but apparently it is. There we go. Okay, I need more pickups. Seriously. That's a large pickup right over there. 30. That's more than half. Sometimes if you're really in dire energy of some ammo, just hitting these things with the power beam is enough to drop some more. Oh, we can go here. Missile station. No. Oh no, it's an ammo station in general. It actually restores everything. Even the light beam and dark beam. So it's actually quite useful in this game. You know, if it were not for the fact that if you could target a weak standard enemy with the opposite beam, you could easily replenish the beam of your choice. Missiles aren't too bad in Metroid Prime 2. Better than what they ended up being in Prime 3, that's for sure. But, like, besides the super missile, the way some beams ended up, consumption-wise, was basically too expensive for their own good. Way too expensive for their own good. Also, it shows there's a passage right here, but we cannot go to that passage as we currently are. It's not just about the fact that we need the light beam, we also need a spider ball. Also, I'm supposed to go over there. Now we can leave this place through here. It's a good thing too. So much easier to leave this place through here. Because now we get access to these cannons. If you haven't identified the vehicle, Shrike class, assault skiff, whatever it's called, you can do so here. Never identified these crates. Oh, also I can identify these things, but that's not necessary. There's also that portal right over there. We can ignore that. Anyway, yeah, turret. Cannot use the pointer controls with this thing, unfortunately. Well, that broke that. What about this? What about this thing over there? Uh-huh. And what about that thing all the way over there? Oh, the pirates are attacking. See my health that's being drained? Well, they tried to beat me, but unfortunately they didn't quite do enough. Wait, I didn't get that crate all the way over there. There we go. Can I even go to the other locations, however? Well, I can jump here. Then jump here. Yeah, I can. Oh, wow. Thought I'd have to do this thing later on, but I guess not. Impervious to weaponry. Yes, it is. More scans over here. Only one. Well, technically two, but only one major. Cycle 7. There's only one scan for Cycle 7. Or two. I don't remember. Another hunter, wearing the traditional colors of Samus Aran, made planetfall today. Horrific as it may sound, there are two of them now. We are bracing for a new assault. This dire turn of events may bear some goodwill. One of our scouts in Dark Aether saw a curious encounter. The Dark Hunter attacked a one-clad as Samus near a Phazon site. Perhaps they are not allies, but foes. Perhaps we can forge an alliance with the Dark Hunter. In exchange, Phazon for the head of our common enemy. Yeah. Nice overconfidence, stupid pirates. Ironically enough, this is kind of what happens in Metroid Prime 3. Now we can go over here for beam ammunition upgrade. Very, very useful. It's actually an expansion, but you know. Now we can carry 100 of both. Also, Keybearer lore. J. Still's testament. My journey comes to an end. A thrice cursed Aang prepared an ambush of singular cunning in the mining station. They caught me in it like a neophyte, fresh from the train halls. I have sent 5 score of their number to whatever foul pit they call afterlife, but in vain. My life is extinguished. So once again, key bearer lore, important for finding a trinket that you will need later in the game. Way too late later in the game. Like really, y'all remember the artifact hunt in Metroid Prime 1? This game has the same thing except worse. So much worse. Because you can only start searching for these objects after you've beaten the second major boss. And you can only start collecting many of them after you've beaten all of the major bosses. You know, besides the final one. Anyway, now we're supposed to go into the portal over there so we can fight the boss. But before that, I want to check this place and this place. We can't do much, but we'll check them out. Like, honestly, I could check after I beat the major boss, but I want to check right now. So we're going to start with the one on the right. Yep. Can go here. You can also check this structure right there. Apparently there's some kind of brimstone. With out of bounds, it's possible to end up in the center, I think. Maybe. Now we're over here. Ow. Dumb creature. We can continue over here. Where it connects to this place. Huh. Okay, I can read this lore right now, but as you see from the spiral ball track, we weren't supposed to really go here. Be Still's testament. I can go no further. Here in this reactor, I go to join my fallen mate, J. Still, in my final rest. Though I die with honor, a shame falls on my house until the key I seek reaches its destination. May my brothers find my burden, that the way to the Sky Temple will be opened at last. These warriors were on a quest to get back the energy modules from Dark Aether. Instead, they messed up and had the energy stolen. But you know, they did die in vain. Yep, missile expansion up there. Obviously. And now we're gonna check over here for more stuff. But we need power bombs to go further, so this was a waste of time besides that. It's okay though, I don't mind checking. We got a missile expansion for our trouble, so it's not that bad. Now to check the other side. We get an energy tank, maybe. So maybe I can do this properly. Ow. Just hold left here. Hold left here. Oop. Oh, that was a secret passage. And I think I messed it up. Can I go back up here? No, I cannot. I messed it up. Gotta start back from the beginning. Which isn't here. This is a secret door. The purple doors are secret doors. Which are part of a pickup that is quite annoying in Metroid Prime 2 and 3. But details, we'll find out about that later. So I gotta go all the way around like this, because you know, this is a pretty big location. Come on. Hold left. Hold left. And right here. This is where you hold left a bit, but not too much. You have to jump here. Then you get the energy tank. Yay. Strongly recommended to get this energy tank if you're not very good at Metroid Prime 2. Or in general, really. Get all the energy tanks you can get. Important. So I guess it wasn't that bad to go search for the areas over here. These power-ups are going to be useful for the boss. But I'm an experienced player, so they're not that tough to beat. Oh, did I say day? As implying that there's actually multiple bosses? Whoops! Well, we'll see when we actually fight it, which is very, very soon. Haha, glitchy special effect. Love it when it happens. Also, in the original Metroid Prime 2 and perhaps this version, if you jump into a portal that has a glitchy special effect going on, the fade in and fade out will be super duper laggy. Like 5 times slower than normal. It's crazy. And cool. Maybe I'll be able to replicate it in this version. Even though it shouldn't happen considering this is the Wii U. And this is a GameCube game. Don't forget to save at this save station all the way over here. Because, you know, if you lose against the boss, you're going to be going back to the previous time you saved, which might be a long time ago. There aren't many save stations in Metroid Prime 2. They're not that badly positioned, but not as common as the ones in Metroid Prime. In Metroid Prime, the only time where you have to go through a gauntlet is the first visit into the Phazon Mines. You know, without sequence breaking. Actually, I can go to that dark door all the way over there to check it out. There's also some Ain around. Very annoying. So I'm pretty sure there's just like a missile expansion or something. Yeah, right over there. It's neat. Oh, well, there's the Ing's melee attack, in case anyone was doubting me when I said they had some. It's actually pretty long range. If they use it, they're almost certainly going to hit you, unless you already expected it. Oh, one more door to check right here. Good thing I didn't forget. Actually, it might be a save station? It is! Oh, wow. Okay. That one's actually much more convenient than the one back there. And so much for save point starvation. Okay, I got the 3 keys, and if you scan the door now, key code, acknowledge, final lock deactivated. You mean access to temple, but... Oh, actually, we already opened that door over there. Okay, let's just go. Yes, the keys do fit into the locks. What a surprise. And now we can scan that orb over there. Damn it, I missed my opportunity. Anyway, say hello to Amorbis. 3 snake-like creatures. Worm-like? They do separate from the orb they were accosted to. That orb has energy. Or maybe it's just a rest. Structural analysis complete. Target is a bio-generated power sphere. Sphere provides dark energy to the Amorbis. Xenotech detected in sphere. Sphere is impervious to weapons. Nice to know. Anyway. Where is it? Hi, Amorbis. Basically, it launches itself and tries to ram you. Amorbis. Gigantic tunneling guardians. Avoid target as enters and leaves the earth. Look for disturbances to the ground. In the ground. Target cannot survive for long if its outer shell is cracked. Fair enough. For reference, the outer shell, like if you look carefully, you can see that I'm damaging it. If an enemy is flashing yellow, that means you're working to stunning them or sending them to a new phase. And as you can see, I got rid of that thing's shell, and now it got into the orb in the center to become Dark Amorbis, the edgier variant. Oh yeah, they can work to nullify some crystals. And not the same way you nullify them by shooting dark energy. Yeah, Amorbis, the method of nullifying is much more effective. Anyway, once you've damaged enough, you morph ball and then bomb them. And that's it. Amorbis is finished. Hey, you probably shouldn't do that, Amorbis. It damages the sphere that you rely on for dark energy. Anyway, as some of you may have seen, there was actually 3 Amorbis, so now it's the same thing as before, but there's 2 going around. Gotta pay attention. Generally, they won't appear in the roughly same locations that you are. Also, I'm gonna stop fooling around. Time to use the light beam. I think they're weak to the light beam. They might actually be weak to the dark beam. Like, there are some creatures that you might think, oh, they're weak to the dark beam because of their name, obviously, but then it turns out they aren't. Also, yeah, they are weak to the light beam. Yeah, gonna save my ammo for this one. It's almost done. There we go. So before one of them latched onto the orb, now 2 of them will. So much more dangerous. Light beam, of course. They can also use a fusion attack that generates beams of death. They're not that dangerous. And unfortunately, you can't damage the stupid things while they're doing that. You gotta wait. One down. Gotta bomb it. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's right, you can only hit the head. Are you done yet? Not quite. You should really stop doing that, Amorbis. You're gonna break your thing. Don't you rely on it? Apparently they're stupid to realize it. Ow! One of them was right on me. There's 3 going around now, in case you're wondering. Did I not hit it? Come on. I'm using the light beam right now because why not? Give me the pickups. Ow, I was too close to it. Way too close. Now you're done. But if, oh, there's one more actually. I guess I didn't completely finish it. Now it's definitely done. But of course, they've got the thing in the center that they love using. One down. Gotta turn to an orb. I keep forgetting to do that. Hey. Are you gonna do anything? Ugh, gonna do this. Oh. Big energy. We want that. Ow. Yeah, you don't want to hit by the giant beam. It doesn't hurt that much, but, you know, it hurts. Oh. You gotta hurry, otherwise they'll restore their helmet shield thing. Hey, we're done. Come on. Seriously. Ow. Stop trying to hit me. Just eat me and let's finish this. Oh no, the orb's completely destroyed. Also, Amorbis just wiggles in place and disintegrates. Like all other creatures. Actually, I do like this death animation. It turns into dust. It's kind of cool. And I gotta brace ourselves. Ta-da-da! Our reward is a new suit. And unlike Metroid Prime 1, this actually changes the design of Samus's look. Well, actually, Metroid Prime 1 did have the power suit and then the Vera suit, but you know, this one has 3 different suit designs. Kinda cool. Unfortunately, the second suit's design is a little ugly, in my opinion. Does not befit the look of Samus. But I suppose it makes sense for it to look ugly. It is, after all, called the Dark Suit. You know, as in representing the aim and how they are ugly. Okay, the cool thing about the Dark Suit is that now, even though we still get damaged by Dark Aether's atmosphere, it's not nearly as much as it used to be. It's like, let's see, before it drained 10 health per second, let's say. Now it's going to be 3 health per second. Also, just damage in general deals is dealt a whole lot less. So, yeah, a lot better. We're a whole lot better now. And this has been going on for long enough. And for some reason, this is a completely different scan, even though it looks the same as the one on Aether. A corrupted temple security station. Wow! Totally needed to be informed of that. Oh my god, now I get it why I said this happens 8 times. It's because you go in and out, then in and out the Dark Aether version, then in and out of the Aether version. So it's 6 times per world, and there's quite a few of them. Anyway, you can see the energy right here. It's red here, but it's yellow on Aether. Do not ask why or how. Oh, and if you look at the atmosphere, it's quite balanced right now. It's hard to see the atmosphere because we're in a cutscene. However, once we got the energy, it will completely change. And I love that little touch. Say, we can see the atmosphere right now. It's purple-ish. Now that we've absorbed it, the atmosphere is reddish. And you can see that the cutscene is pointing it out, if you look carefully. Mm-hmm. There's no power-ups in this area, are there? I don't think so. And I'm pretty sure there's no scans like there were in Aether. There was a scan right here. Well, anyway, I do like the change in atmosphere once the energy has been transferred out of some place. And once we transfer it into Aether, the atmosphere of Aether will be improved. For the area that we're in, anyway. Oh, also look. A puddle of ing. 3 ing, specifically. Just try to follow me, you stupid creatures. The hell? Why can't I jump? I guess I was getting hit by light beams or something like that. They really don't hurt that much, though. Wow, the loading for these scenes is much faster than it used to be. In Metroid Prime 2, if you skip that cutscene where you're transferred into this area, it would take like a longer than the cutscene itself to load to where you were supposed to skip. It's just absolutely strange to me. But yeah, unsurprisingly enough, the loading times are much faster because this is Metroid Prime Trilogy. And I've gotten it digitally too. Now, you look at the skies of the Agon Wastes. They're going to be much improved here. Right? Yeah, after this goes up. No more clouds. Well, there are clouds, but they're not, like, stormy anymore. Now, it's some pretty nice weather that we got. You know, for a desert-ish area that is supposed to be grassy plains. Okay, I think now we can safely say that Aether is no longer on the road to global destruction. Now it's more like roughly half the world that's on the road to destruction. At least the Agon Wastes and perhaps U-Mos' Talon Grounds or something like that should survive. You know, if things stayed as they are. Clearly we can't let that happen. Gotta restore the bog now. If we can restore the bog, most of the energy will actually be back in Aether, which means Aether should no longer be on the road to destruction, period. If anything, Dark Aether would be in trouble, considering they would have less than half of the energy left. But of course, I'm talking about stupid fan wankery that makes no sense at all and is no concern of developers, because this is supposed to be a linear experience overall, even though it's quite open as you collect power-ups. I'm gonna skip ahead back to when we get to U-Mos, and then we're gonna save and end this video. So hold on a moment. Oh, well, I can activate this thing, but there's not much we can do in this dark world. I guess we can check it out, but no, we should not. Just know that there is a portal right over here. We'll check it out eventually, but right now we could at best get a missile expansion out of it. But, you know, speaking of missile expansions, we can get one right over here. About time, too. I think this is one of the last ones I got back when I was playing this game for the first time. Just didn't think it was there. Okay, so now we can open the door all the way over there, but we can't go back where we came from the very first time still. Annoying, because that's where the save station of this place is. Hi, U-Mos. I thank you for restoring energy to the Temple of Agon. Your valor honors the Illuminat. those who have passed and those who remain here under my protection as they sleep in deep stasis. Be on guard, for the Ink do not suffer defeat lightly. They will surely seek revenge for your actions. They were already seeking me out because I've got the energy transfer module, U-Mos. And with the energy lost from the desert region, they will increase their efforts in other lands. I have detected unusual amounts of inactivity in the Torvus sector. The enemy is on the move. What a coinky-dink, U-Mos. That's where I was going. The swamplands of Torvus are treacherous and can hinder you considerably. Bear this in mind as you move through the bog. Seek the Temple of Torvus, more knowledge awaits you there. May the light of Aether serve you well. Yep, so he was just giving this some exposition. But I'm pretty sure you have to talk to him, otherwise there's gonna be a locked door preventing you from continuing. Yeah, like if you translate the script that leads to the Torvus Bog, the door will be locked anyway by U-Mos. So even if I had done this, the door right here would have been locked away is what I mean. Because, you know, gotta keep those filthy sequence breakers from doing anything now, huh? Oh god, these things. Harmony class drones. What are they called? Bomb chews or something like that? Bomboos? Yeah, I think it was bamboo. Don't know why I keep calling them bomb chews. I guess it's because it's a much more popular name for me. Oh man, all this talk about bomb chews is making me want to replay both Ocarina of Time 3D on my 3DS and Majora's Mask 3D. But those are long games and I don't have the time to do that, especially with all the projects I've got to handle. It'd be easier to handle these projects if this stupid heat wave was done over here in Canada. I've heard it's colder in the southern regions right now. That must be really nice. It's supposed to be colder up here. Take our heat back, please. Although this heat wave should be ending relatively soon. Sometime in Thursday. Right now it's like Monday. So not too long. It's supposed to like get relatively colder for the next couple of days. And then as expected, as it should be, by Thursday. Thank God. Super missile right over there. Where's my save point? God damn it. God, there's no save points around here. Oh my goodness. This is going to be an extra long video once again. Here, clearly we're going to have to use the boost ball here. Oh, also. There's a scan here, but we can't... Oh, we can check it. Huh, okay. Cataclysm. The star-born terror burned through the heaven and struck Aether with an untold might. We all expected the world to shatter, but Aether held. There was great devastation, however. The green plains of Agon were scorched forever, and the forest of Torvus was engulfed and racked by the sea. The skies burned for days, casting darkness over the land. Ow. Bats. Super missile, so we gotta go into Dark Aether. Bye. Well, if this episode lasts too long, I'll just split it at some point. But then the next episode will be too short. Ah, we'll see. We'll see what'll happen. I don't know until I get to the editing phase. Which, once again, won't happen for some time. Super missile over there, so we can't do much. We're going over here. By the way, if you look at pay attention to the small, not pixels, but, oh. This hurts too much. Like, if you pay attention to the small corruption happening on my arm cannon, it increases in size a lot more if I'm not with the dark suit. Like, it's comparatively small right now, is what I'm trying to say. So what am I supposed to do here? Is there a morph ball tunnel somewhere? I think there is. Well, maybe I'm just supposed to take damage. Walk through the gaseous stuff. Guess I'll try it. No, I can't damage these things, in case you're wondering. Gosh, I'm taking way too much damage. Give me energy. A lot of energy. And now we're on this thing, which is not active. But if I scan these things over here, I can see that it's part of a lock of sorts. And I've clearly got to activate it. But how? Well, through here, obviously. So, gotta do this. Oh, can't go there. I actually did this the wrong way. So if I do something here, it does this, huh? Gotta remember how I was supposed to do this. Yeah, okay, now I remember. Start with this one. Then head towards the right. Yay! I'm currently rolling into this thing because it keeps me in the portal, which restores my energy. Because I think I've taken way too much damage. Was I even supposed to roll around that gaseous nonsense? Does it even damage me? Did I just forget? Maybe. I'll never know because I want to keep the visor opacity at 0. Okay, cool. Now we're on this. We're safe. Just kidding. There's gonna be enemies coming up. Damn it. Some more? Whatever. Light portal right over here. Get me out of here. Oh, the parts. They're over here. Oh, and they're being possessed. Okay, you know what? Time to show the power of a beam combination. Dark beam with missiles. It's supposed to destroy these parts instantly. I guess this has been nerfed. Whatever. They stay frozen for so long that it's almost as good. Just, you know, this actually has me worried about something. Because there's a powerful enemy that can be easily beaten through a combination of the dark beam and missiles, and if it doesn't work on them anymore, I am in deep trouble. Deep, deep, deep trouble. Yeah, there's something over here. Age of Anxiety. In time, the roar of a wounded planet subsided. The air, though fouled, was breathable. Light made its way through the dark veil over our world. Slowly, we ventured out from the shelters of our homes to see what remained of our paradise. What little comfort we gained by surviving was soon shattered, for when we looked outward, all we saw was devastation. Half of the planet's energy had vanished from the energy controllers. Aether became violently unstable as a result. Of the stellar object which struck our home, there was no sign. I think I was supposed to do something with this thing over here. On Dark Aether. Well, we'll do it some other time. When we're back in this location. Because I can't think too much about it. Not right now. More parts, seriously. Grenadiers. Ah! Okay, first. Light beam. This. And then this. This is a super missile door, so worthless. Well, this one moved into the center. No, now we can do this. Another thing over there. And that's pretty much it. Yep, that's pretty much it for this area. And one more of these things in case your sequence broke over everything. Yep. Retro Studios definitely was tasked with making sure that no one could sequence break in Metroid Prime 2. But you know, that's why out of bounds stuff exists. And why you can beat Metroid Prime 2 in less than an hour despite all the efforts from Retro Studios. Whoops! Is there something around here? Gosh, I must be thinking of the next area's layout. But I could be wrong. Again, I could be wrong. Probably missed a bunch of power-ups already. Well, this area is lit up, but apparently there's nothing here. Torvus Bog. And there's probably a scan I've got to do here. Yeah, this thing. What is this thing? Air purification system. Needs to be serviced in 3 years, otherwise it will cease to function. There's also a scan this side. Well, there's these things. Torvus Barapod. Destroy these things, you get stuff. They release poison, though. You know, as a defense mechanism. Don't know if it would actually work on the Aang, considering they're toxic themselves. But, you know. Shriek Bats, not different, thankfully. If there were ice Shriek Bats of sort in this game, it would be so annoying. I think there's a dark Shriek Bat. But, you know, that's kind of obvious considering everything you face in this game. Hopefully the save point is nearby because goddamn, this episode has been going on for way too long. Say hello to the Torvus Bog. It's a swampland, and it's right after we've done something called the desert. Still not a good representation of Retro Studios' art talent at the time, anyway. Anyway, as Oli or Deli, I'm not sure. They came to the lagoon in the night, delivering true death blows before I could detect them. As my life faded, I sent a call to the Cater to warn of this surprise attack. May they find my key and dispatch the Aang who killed me. Only then will my final rest be peaceful. Air purification system. And these creatures. So, it's a shredder. It gets closer to you, and the closer it gets to you, the bigger it gets, and the bigger its damage output. Use missiles to blow them up instantly, I believe. I'm concerned about my health right now because of what I did in Dark Aether. It should be fine now. It's been a while since I've taken true damage. Bridge is currently not receiving power. Okay, I've talked about how this place is kind of lame because it's a bog and stuff. But, you know what? The music is much nicer and it's still better than desert. Anyway, the save station's right here. Thank God. Hope you've all enjoyed this video and I'll be stay. Next time, Torvus Bog. Most of the area. But not the dark area. Torvus Bog is significantly bigger than Agon Waste, in case any of you are wondering, by the way. But of course, that's going to be for later. Bye-bye!